Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're on question number 202 for DevOps and SRE interview preparations. The purpose of these videos is for you to be able to hear about different set of questions for 15 most important topics. I'm trying to cover them as deep and as wide as possible. That way you feel ready and prepared for your DevOps and SRE interviews. Pardon me. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's nothing for you, but it actually makes a huge difference in my channel. So I would really appreciate if you did do that. You may know from my previous videos, I did some research based on LinkedIn job descriptions and came up with these 15 topics that are most important for DevOps and SRE interview preparations. The ones at the tops are more important than the ones at the bottom. However, the bottom ones are also not negligible. Please do spend some time studying them, but of course, spend more time on the first 5 or 6 or 7 topics more intensely. Today, we're on topic number 11, Kubernetes. I'm not sure why data brought Kubernetes to number 11. In my experience and in my intuition, I think Kubernetes should be top 5 because almost every DevOps team uses Kubernetes these days, and this skill is in demand. And also, it is highly likely that you're going to get a question about Kubernetes during your interview. So today's question is, what would be some of the use cases for using daemon sets versus deployments? Normally, deployments is a much better way to go, but in some cases, daemon set is a better thing to go with. Why is that the case? Here, the interview is really looking for your depth of how different pods are deployed into Kubernetes. So if you've done production support, you would know these things almost automatically. That's the point of the interviewer asking this particular question. Just a quick reminder to make use of my career advisor, Floyd Spencer. He is, I'm not affiliated with him financially, so this is not an ad. I just want you to be able to use him because he's so passionate about helping people who are in the job market. So one use case would be, where do you send logs from different pods, right? You don't want to manage logs on every single container of every single pod. So if you run your logging containers as a daemon set, it will automatically be. I mean, first of all, you have to know the difference, right? The daemon set is something that runs on every node automatically. You don't have to. It just runs on every node, right? So any pod, any container that runs on any node will have access to these pods that are collecting logs, right? That's the best way to go because you don't want to take on the extra burden for every single pod or every single types of pods collecting their own logs. They just run automatically on the nodes, and they're running. So from your application pods, you can just send the logs to them. So that's the easy way of doing that. The other case would be whatever monitoring tool or monitoring agents that you're running on your pods. For example, Dynatrace or Datadog or something like that. Those pods, if they run as daemon sets, they would be available automatically on every single node that runs, right? And same idea, you want your monitoring activities to be automatically done. You don't want to reinvent the wheel over and over again for every single application that runs different pods and whatnot. So again, the idea is the daemon sets run automatically on all the nodes. So in these cases where these applications, these logging and monitoring stuff that needs to be available for all the pods to use, they should be running on all the nodes regardless of what pods are running on those nodes, right? That's the idea. So you're avoiding extra work for every single application that will be running on your cluster. I hope this was clear. If you have more questions, please send me through LinkedIn or just leave a comment below and I will do my best to answer them as time permits. All right, I will see you on the next one.